Hey there, everybody. Sorry, I made a boo-boo. I didn't know if it was recording or not, so I went to go check if it was recording, so I had to scrap the first bit. Meh. Anyway, as I said in the last one, this is my walkthrough/playthrough. Sorry if you guys can hear that in the background, it's just the game audio. I'm actually gonna lower it a bit, give me a sec. Ah, screw it. If you hear it in the mic, you hear it in the mic. I'm sorry. But, little trick for if you guys have an I'm practicing my best Jeff Goldblum impression. No, grr. Okay. To explain, so I can catch my train of thought. If you ever want to help someone who's having an issue with speaking in front of people, and they constantly go go in front of them as a way of teaching them. I will talk about him in a second, because as much as this is a playthrough, this is also a let's play and a walkthrough. So let's walk through this part. See these guys? These guys are pricks. He's a bigger prick, though. And I say this out of love. And fire. Now, what you're going to want to do here, or at least what I try to do is... Yeah. Oh, no, not again. I hate you. 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 You I hate the most. I'm coming after you next. Oh, you're not safe. You are not safe. I'm going to let you know 100% you are not safe. The moment I grab this shield... Ooh. Alright, let me start making monkey sounds. Yeah. You don't need anything to really open this door and grab this shield, but it is highly recommended to grab it at the moment if you feel like you can't afford. Well, if you're trying not to get a better one, because it blocks 93% of the damage. 93 or 93 of the damage, regardless. It blocks a good amount, it's good for you, and it helps a lot, trust me. Like what? I'm gonna give you an example. See how it basically, like, almost didn't do anything to my health bar? And it continues not to. But that did. You're a prick. You're a prick. Bleed. Alrighty, so I'm gonna start explaining a lot of things, so I'm gonna switch between the two types of my commentary. It's gonna be let's play out commentary and walkthrough commentary. This is a walkthrough. Now these guys are really an issue for the one reason they shield a lot, right? Again, it's designed to teach you how to handle enemies who use a shield. There are numerous ways to take them down, but the most promising tactic is kicking them and then wailing. If anything, use a weapon that does a lot of damage off the bat, or upgrade weaponry. Upgrading doesn't mean it can't be a funny walkthrough, but upgrading weaponry can be somewhat difficult to do in the early stages because the materials to upgrade it cost quite a bit, and you don't get a lot of souls from just these guys. I think maximum amount you can possibly get is, I think, like 122 maybe? I have to go back and check. Anyway, here we have our first merchant, a semi-staple, I guess you could call it, of the game. Merchants are where you can buy random things.
You seem to have your wits about you. Then you are a welcome.
He is technically an undead, but he also starts you off with what is called the Orange Guidance Soapstone. It basically allows you to write messages and rate them. I recommend rating a lot of them. Next we have these three items. I'm actually not going to buy the repair box just yet. I will be buying the key and the bottomless box. Let's see. What weapons can I use? Do I need a faster weapon? I'm going to opt out of my current weapon, I think.
Thank you, Kai.
Yes, we get it. This is why it's always important to know your stats. So I have 9 dexterity and 12 strength. Now, again, it's important to know your limitations, because if you don't, well, buying weaponry is going to be difficult for you. Yeah, I can buy the reinforced club, which is a much better weapon. at the moment at least, and a spear, which I'm also going to be able to upgrade myself to use. A bow is also very much welcome, and I'm going to tell you... Oh, I made a boo-boo.
Hey,
But here's the thing.
what?
The bow
What's
and
the matter?
arrow is very important for how I play. It is almost a lifeline in a sense. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go have to equip this and break some people's faces. Double kill, 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 kill. Sorry, went into commentary mode. But yeah, you're probably a good way to get through some enemies is to do a lunging heavy attack. It is done by pressing at the same time the forward stick and the right trigger. Again, very useful. And for those of you who are new to the game, I recommend taking this pathway that I am taking. Not exactly the same, but it will help you get a couple of good items, like throwing knives. You can use those in PvP or in PvE. It's more recommended for PvE because you will be able to distract people with it. You don't necessarily have to do a run, jump, roll to get here, but it's just for my own sanity. So we travel up here, we turn it around. Oh, look, there's a drop there, so you can get back down. But what we want is over here. Crossbows in PvP, I don't believe are commonly used. But they are useful. They are useful for PvE. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So, I have a crossbow equipped in my left hand now. I run 100% slower. Oh, another big thing, you have to always equip your ammo. And you can run out quickly, so use it sparingly. It is my recommendation. Yes, you can buy the bows and bolts for cheap, but remember, in this game, it's either your equipment or your levels. Now that I'm a little bit now that I'm a little bit more well equipped for this area, I'm going to go back and I'm going to actually turn human, level up this bonfire once, and see if I can get help. Because at the moment, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I've done this before, and if you've seen the episode beforehand, you know exactly what I mean. Let's get rid of let's take out 2 humanity, put away the rubbish, put away the souls. You're gonna want to hold on to your souls, by the way. I keep forgetting to I don't mention stuff like that often enough. Put this away, put this away. You don't, in my opinion, you can be weighed down in this game. Not only that, but when you're searching through important things through your inventory, the last thing you want to do is keep coming across, stuff you don't want to see there. So, I actually might do a little bit of farming right now to show you guys. So yeah, we're gonna go test out exactly how many souls you can get. That was in a semi-armored, and you get 80 for that. I believe you get more souls depending on if you're human or not. I can't exactly remember. I need to figure it out. Ah, but wait. Remember what I told you about the crossbow? See? It got his attention. You should have gotten the other guy's attention, but... See? It's good for getting attention. It's good for close range combat. It will never be as better as this. I missed my... Oh, yeah. Okay, you can't scare me. This is my Let's Play! Nailed it. Oh! Ooh! I almost fell myself. Alright, I'm just trying to build up a little bit more souls and such, but... Now that I've cleared out that now that I've cleared that out there, I can show you guys a little bit of what I mean. So, let's pretend, because pretending is fun, let's pretend I had the dexterity and some arrows. See that guy up there? And see his 2 buddies over there? I would have been easily able, if I was able to use my bow right now, to take them out both very efficiently and quickly, because they are considered ranged enemies. At the same time, although they're not as big a threat as some of the other enemies, using a bow and arrow is very useful for attracting one enemy at a time. If you know how to, I guess aggro range would be the best terminology to use right now. But knowing your enemy's aggro range is key for this game, because you don't want to attract too many enemies at once, because you've seen what happened when you get ganged up on. Again, you can use the crossbow as well. I recommend the bow and arrow, but crossbow is also just as equally fine. Ranged combat is also very much welcome for this game. I'm gonna wait for this guy to attack me. And actually, I know I was talking about, like, PvP and cooperation. I'd like to get into it a little bit more here. So, in order to engage in red PvP, you know, the one where you can fight anyone, you either cracked Red Eye Orb or the Red Eye Orb itself. The Red Eye Orb can only be obtained through very late game means. So if you're being invaded by someone, they either found the first few cracked orbs in the beginning area, like I did. Waving high to show you guys what I mean. Or you know, a buddy gave you it, or you were part of the Covenant from the very beginning and you're on New Game Plus. Again, I'll get into that as the Let's Play continues. Now, Jolly Cooperation, where you can basically, you know, summon help and get either a white or a gold phantom. That is literally, it's a chance. It's a chance shoot. You never know if there's going to be someone around your level or someone within the vicinity to help you. For Dark Souls, I'll be honest here. For a good portion, I had maybe my brother helping me at one point. I know I had a buddy helping me to get through it because I thought I lost all my data. I didn't. But I was still, like, not well off in that other data. I might show you guys if I still have the data itself. I might not. That. Oh, perfect. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, so what just happened right now when you saw me get the black as commentator mode? I just said the black. I'm not going to be looked upon fondly. When you get... Ooh! Summon sign. So, as you can see... Well, wait, I will finish off what I just mentioned. So, as you can see, I have one humanity now. Why is that? It is because when I killed an enemy, there's sometimes a very rare chance where that enemy will give you a humanity. I don't know exactly what enemies do that. I think it's random for all enemies, not just, like, these guys. But, yeah, it's very important. Like, if you go humanity farming, you're going to have to farm a specific enemy. But if you get lucky and just keep accumulating humanity by that way, or I believe through Orange Soap Zone you can gain as well. So I'm going to write a message. I'm going to write... Need... back, because I'm a coward. Alright, now... here's the bad part about PvP and cooperation. Now, as you see, this fog is not enabling me to go back to my bonfire. Why? Because I was summoning someone, and that is, like, I don't know, I guess some people might consider it cheap. I don't know why for cooperation you can't. I guess because they don't want, like, players taking up other players' times, you know, with little micromanaging stuff. But it is clear as night and day, you know. That's the key sign if you're getting invaded or not. I do know, however, why for PvP it goes grayed out, and that is because you don't want someone basically resetting everything or, like, going back to base and healing constantly as you're trying to fight. It is very frustrating, very annoying, and can I? I thought I got him. I am so sorry for those of you who get nauseous easily. Hey! I didn't even have to kick him that time. Yeah, if you're in light enough armor, these guys are a joke. Because you can just, like, roll around them all the time, and they'll never be able to get you. Yeah, shut up, freaking thing. Alright. Now then, again when I was... I keep getting distracted. I'm pretty sure I was on a topic. Now you're probably wondering, well, Heroic, why did you buy this shield when you had a perfectly good shield that you were just complimenting? Because in honesty, that shield is still bollocks. I'll get into stats right now, in terms of weaponry again. So, let's compare shields. This one has a 93 on physical defense, which means damage reduction. Which means, per se, I get hit by an 100 attack, I only take 7 damage. I get hit by a 1000 attack, I believe I take 700 then? No, I take 70 then. Etc, etc. So, as you can see, That's good for the beginning, but bad. In magic, I take I take 40% damage reduction. In fire, 30, and in lightning, 65. There are no lightning enemies here, though. However, with the heater shield, I take less damage to fire, less damage to lightning. Still, well, actually, I take a little more to magic and lightning. But the point is, it has 100% damage reduction, which is very important for this early game, because when you're alone, it's very, very difficult sometimes to get through places unless you have a good shield. Granted, there are exceptions to the rules. There are a couple of good shields that are out there that you really like. Hello, reusable tea. That you can use for this. You know, and they have another effect. But that's the thing, they have a different effect. It's not just a single effect. It's not just a shield being a shield. Give me a second, I'm going to spam this. That's what happens with games for Windows Live sometimes. You gotta spam it. But yeah. Alright, I'm going to go out of walkthrough mode. I'm going to go to commentator mode. Now, hopefully I can summon this guy. To be honest, he's not needed, but he is welcome. You know, I do have plans. Jiggles. No one made it my message. Made it my message? Rero Raggy. Sorry. No one rated my message. I suppose they don't agree with me about being a coward. I'll go erase this. But a legitimate thing to say here would be, I'm gonna put it actually right here. I think they're sniping. Ah, it should be here. I don't see any. Maybe it's a thingy. Oh, well, that guy just described it best. You know what? You get a rating for that. I'm going to rate your message. 'Cause I'm a good guy. That's right. You get a plus for that one. Again, Games for Windows Live is the reason that this is not like... Granted, Dark Souls... Okay, let me not keep ragging on it, because, to be honest, it might just be my connection. It has been my connection sometimes. It is very difficult, though, using Games for Windows Live, from what I hear, to join other people, to have jolly cooperation, or even PvP. Yay! I have a friend! I got a friend in him. I'm a wave. Hello, sir. We're buddies now. Me and you against the world. Very nice to meet you. Okay, wait. Walkthrough mode. Now, as you can see, this guy has the shield I was referring to. It blocks less damage, but you know what? It has the stamina regen. Ow. Now, again, as you saw in the last episode, when you are joined by someone in this game... Huh. Took him out in one shot. Ooh! I got a longsword. Free longsword! Can I use it? I actually like the swords better. No, I can't. I don't have enough dexterity. So helpful. Okay. Still in a bit of walkthrough mode. Now, if you're having difficulty with the first boss, this right here will help you out. The Black Firebomb. If you have... it's like, yeah! I'm like... Yeah, double joy. Yeah! Summoning failed, whatever. I still got this guy. This guy should be tops. This guy should be boss. Anyway, the Black Firebomb is very powerful against this first boss, just like it is the very first boss in the Asylum. The main difference, though, is unlike that first boss, this boss isn't necessarily fought in the exact same way. I'll get into that when I find him, but yeah, so again, still semi-walkthrough mode. I'm sorry if it's really framey. I guess having the recording set up and having someone join me is just too much. Again, this part right here is... Ow. Annoying. Not ow. Oh. You miss? You miss because you suck. And I miss because I am the dumb. Why do you lunge everywhere? Wait, is that just a standard heavy attack? Okay. as you can see from these guys, if you don't want to purchase more fire bombs, because black fire bombs are stronger, but these current ones are not. The normal ones are not necessarily stronger. But the black fire bombs and the normal fire bombs still do a lot of damage against this boss. Now, again, if you have the resonance key, you can go over here. It's only 1,000 souls, you guys. You can afford it. And the gold pine resin, another great thing used to fight bosses. I remember I used it against this boss, against a couple of bosses when I had a good normal weapon. Of course, when you're able to make custom, and by custom I mean enchanted weaponry. Oh no, wait, guy. Oh, oh, I got. Yeah, that's another thing though. If you're like me and dumb, you can get a free shield like this. So first of all, we're gonna go kill the guy up there because he's. Oh my god, that is the standard heavy attack. Now, I'm going to take my friend, and we are going to fight this guy. The Black Knight. Walkthrough mode. Black Knights. Black Knights are very powerful opponents, but they don't respawn, which is a good thing. This is where the game teaches you about... Ow. About enemies that... Well, first of all, about how powerful the backstab mechanic is, so... And my ally uses that. Again, they normally offer random chunks, and it's very useful for early, you know. If you're a trade guy like I was at one point, more like I was trying to be. Yeah, the wiki is an awesome place, man. I love that wiki. But if you were trying to go for some trading stuff, Black Knights are the way to go. Black Knight weaponry is very useful in the early game. I remember my Black Knight sword that I got on my P3 and on PC, it carried me. It legit carried me. Now, I'm going to take this guy with me to another person who is strictly a backstab person. He's an optional... These guys, I guess you can call him an optional boss, so to speak. Yeah, I know. Found him. Walkthrough mode. Those are crystal lizards. Crystal lizards do not give you any souls, but they give you twinkling titanite and other types of titanite. They are very useful, non-respawnable though. So if you're thinking about farming them... That was weird. Am I evaded? Oh, he infused his weapon. I'm sorry, I got scared. But here's if you have the master key, right? Oh, he doesn't want to fight this guy. Let's fight her. I can fight him solo, but I'm going to show you who I'm referring to as soon as we beat this guy. So let's go, my wayward friend. Oh, you're not wayward. I'm being mean. Again, everyone has their ways, so... Oh! There's someone sign here. Deadly shot. Well, first of all, thank you, Shays. Shays? Shays. Thank you, Shays. If you are watching this, you're awesome. Yep, to the stars, buddy. To the stars. Wonder if... he'll join us mid-fight. Maybe. Now... Still in walkthrough mode, what you're going to want to do for this fight is remember this area. This is important. If there's anything you take from this, take that this spot right here is what makes this boss fight easy. Because you can do it the hard way. I've done it the hard way. But here's exactly what you do. First, you clear that off because it's not fun getting slapped at while, you know, you're trying to fight a gigantic... Well... You'll see. So, again, walking through the bridge. See what it is there? And retreating because that thing is a child molester. And it's going to molest me. I'm not a child, but it's still going to molest me. That's just how creepy it is. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to lure this guy all the way over here. And then you're going to want to do a plunging attack just like how I taught you in the tutorial. Not every boss can be killed this way. Listen to me when I say this. Not every boss can be killed this way. And again, if you have help with you, You have to wait till he recovers before you can take him down. Otherwise, you will just fall straight to the ground, and he's dead already. So, thank you, Shaz, for your help. However, this will not be the end of the episode. I want to end the episode at a different spot. Why is that? Well, because it is better for you guys. Alright, now I'm naked. You may be asking, Heroic, why are you naked? That is because this next guy is called Havel. Okay, I can still roll around a lot. Now, it is recommended you have a shield, so you can still block some of the attacks. You can have a little bit of armor, but you need the fast roll. You need to get around this guy. And I'm going to show you what I mean, because he is very difficult. So, down here, now, what you have to do to Havel is you gotta backstab him and avoid getting smashed. So, backstab, accomplished. I actually might have to run away. Oh my goodness. Wow, that actually blocks a lot. Again, I'm using a bleed weapon, so it might... Alright, I gotta get him out of here a little bit more. That was actually really close. I could have died. Because he won hits like early gamers. Again, you gotta get him in a backstab combo, so to speak. It's much easier if you have a partner, and a smart partner at that. I'm sorry for those of you who get dizzy. And you have to take every opportune moment, but once you do it, you get one of the more powerful rings in the game. And I say powerful in the terms that you can literally, you become lighter. Your equipment load becomes lighter. Again, this is very tense for me. If you were watching me right now, if I had a cam on, you'd just see my face like utter fucking focused. And terrified! Sorry. Again, he is very tough. He is very tanky. His armor allows him to be. And I got lucky. I got lucky that one attack that actually got through. What are you doing? You just stand there, Havel. Alright. Hopefully I can get bleed off. I don't think it's... Oh! I don't know what the fuck I did! But it's blocked him? I'm alive? Come on, bleed already! He has a lot of health, which doesn't help this. But he's slow. He's slow as balls. But I want you to pay attention to Havel. Now you see how he has a gigantic tower shield. Oh, he bled! Oh, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. Thanks to bleed, he took a metric shit ton of damage. Now I will explain why. Bleed is a health variant. It depends on the amount of health you have. I am lucky. Now again, it's a very tense match. I think I'm going to end the episode here so I don't freaking have a heart attack. But Havel is very tankish. He can easily kill you with one good swing. As long as you keep backstabbing. This is where you can separate a lot of the bad players from the good ones. Good players can keep them in a stun lock of backstab. I think this is it. Yeah, he should be dead now. Yep. And that was the end of Havel. Havel's ring. A very powerful ring indeed. Now, if you remember earlier, with all the stuff I had equipped, I was still fairly slow. Well, I was in what was called a medium roll. I am no longer in a medium roll, I am now in a fast roll. He gives you a fair amount of souls as well. Plus, if you beat him, you unlock this nice little shortcut to the Dark Root Basin. A very important spot if you have prepared to die. Oh my goodness. But I'll get to that in a minute. Now, to, you know, stop the heart attacks. I'm joking, I'm fine, but seriously, going into commentator mode, I honestly didn't think I'd be able to do it. I didn't think Bleed would proc. I thought he'd get the hit on me. Every single time he swung that thing, I made a quick prayer. Now, I'm going to end this episode around here, after I level up a little, because this is going to be I guess a mixed character in a sense. But yeah, that was tense. That was 100% tense. So I think leveling 10 times sounds fair. And more need to... Yeah, I'm going to level, and then I'm going to end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2, though. I'll even show you what I'm leveling, so... That's good enough. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Again, see you next time, guys.